Welcome to the Dr. Fitness USA show. Exercises, medicine, strength training is stronger medicine with your host, Batista. And myself as the co-host, Dr. Fitness USA.
Welcome to Dr. Fitness USA, the show for another incredible episode. And today, oh boy, do we have a surprise for you. Johnny Venokur is our guest today. Yes, Johnny Venokur is an American actor, writer, and comedian. A native of New York, he also works as a producer and goes by the nickname of Johnny V. He has been described, however, as having an unpredictable and often outrageous personality and unique brand of humor. Welcome to our show, Johnny.
Batista, oh my God, that name alone, it just shakes, rattles, and rolls. I seriously, who gave you that name? Because I love it. I love it. Where are you from?
Thank you. I'm originally from Switzerland. My French name, my real name is Baptiste, but since I was a flamenco dancer my whole life, I gave myself the name Batista because I needed to sound more the part.
You know, I'm so glad to be here with you, Batista, and I'm anxious to talk to Dr. Fitness USA and you know, get in touch with my health and wealth, because your wealth is your health, or you're in trouble.
That's right.
And we know that. I'm so smart, aren't I?
You are amazing.
That kills me. But I am, you know, I love the funny. I bring funny into the world. You know, I'm an entertainment life coach. Most recent credits, I worked on The Offer with Miles Teller and some old guys, some old timers. A couple of, well, the cast was amazing. Now,
Yeah,
Lou Ferrigno was such a nice guy. Oh my God, he's huge. I not that long ago worked with John Voight on the Ray Donovan series, and most recently on The Minx, which is HBO Max. And you know, been working in a reality show in Las Vegas, which is connected to a live show, and also my very own book. Oh yes, My Life as Johnny V. Who's Johnny V? Well, for all the millions that watched Scott Baio's 45 and Single, you know who I am, because I'm trouble. But you know what? You know that's a trouble right here in River City. I like that. Forget who did that. But here's the thing. I produced the show. I put the music on the show. I helped create what became a #1 show on VH1. So we all can do it. And whenever it happens, it happens. Don't worry. If it's love you're looking for, don't worry. It's going to happen. Trust me, when you least expect it, I might fall in love with Dr. Fitness USA. Who knows what's going to happen? He's the guy that's going to make me feel good. And I mean in health. So don't get any ideas out there. I'm talking about health because, you know, as I say, health is wealth. There's no doubt. And we can't take it for granted ever. Doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, you know, you got to stay healthy. And I'm grateful to be here. And as you can tell, I talk a lot.
Yes, you do. So how do you take care of your health?
Good question. Well, you know, I am, I'm a diabetic. So I deal with the controlling of sugar and so forth and getting into that world. I'm at the, you know, I do CrossFit a couple of times a week, and, you know, working to keep my heart, you know, healthy and wealthy. I'm going to say wealthy too, because that's what it's about. Because if you don't have your health and you're skimping on that in your life, you will feel it when you least expect it. You know, every day is not the perfect day, and every week is not the perfect week. And guess what? It's okay. So for those people who are like, you know, behind on their workouts, doesn't matter. As I teach in my, I'm an entertainment life coach and I teach performers, today's the day. Forget about the yesterday and days ahead of you. No, today's the day. you're going to, step up to the plate and get healthy and all that stuff. So, I do my workouts. Most of mine is CrossFit right now, running and so forth. But I have a great friend, and so we'll run together. You know what, guy? Company is good. If you have company with you, it's also a great way to be an incentive for you when you have these great people around you that want to see you rise to the top. By the way, when we're done, I want to talk to you because I want to know about flamenco. I want to know.
Okay, wait, Johnny, let me help you here. This is the interesting thing is that when I introduced Batista, she was the best flamenco dancer in the world. That's where people go. But that's, we can call that's where she used to be. Yeah, right now she's in a completely different lifestyle, and that's helping people understand their journey in the right type of exercise where they're at.
The problem with that, Stephen, Dr. Fitness, is that it's not easy for me to be serious. I'm never going to be serious in my life, and I want to dance flamenco. I go against the grain. I was told by a little birdie, and that's you, that this woman was an amazing dancer. And the funny thing is, I preach that to my people, to my world. Dancing is a way to heal, dancing, singing. So I'm a healer that way. You are a healer another way, and that's why I'm here, because I need to be healed. Johnny V needs to be healed.
Okay, so let me interject here because we're having a very heated conversation. It's fantastic. Flamenco and dancing left me very injured because it's very hard on the body. And I want to say that if I had known what I know now, I would have avoided a lot of pain, because what I learned now through strength training and really working on keeping the balance, the body balance, you can really avoid a lot of injuries. So dancing, if you do it for the fun and you move around, it's great because it is very energizing and it's fun. And flamenco is very passionate, and that I love that. But when you do it professionally and you do it a lot, it's also very hard on the body. And that's where the body design comes in, because we really kind of like people to age gracefully and without pain. So I think that's what Stephen wanted to get to.
Batista, I live for being hard on my body. So I will dance left and right and all around. But I know what I know what you're saying. I kid around, but that's just who I am. I can't help it. For God's sake, Dr. Fitness, I'm here to, I don't know, get in touch with my my healthy, wealthy body.
So what do you have to say about that, Stephen?
You know that Batista leg press is 650 pounds, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Got guns?
Wow. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. That is wonderful. You know what? I highly respect the people that, listen, commitment's commitment. It's either commitment and, I'm a performer, a coach in entertainment. But commitment is, if you're committed to the cause, whatever the cause is, then you're ahead of the game. It's getting people to be there. It is not always the easy thing to do. So I'm happy I'm here and I get to meet. I've heard so much about you, Dr. Fitness and Batista. So I am anxious to find out what I'm anxious to spread the word, spread the love.
Well, you've got the right idea. We're on the same page. You know what?
Yes.
Because you in your bio, you're known as outrageous.
Yes.
Okay, but wait a second. That's what we have in common, because I'm outrageous also. So we have a shared medium. So that's why when we talk about fitness and things like that, I want to ask you a few questions because you could be really helpful. So we know in the world the word exercise and to keep the body in motion. People are so inundated about money and business and intellectual information. When you ask them if they exercise, they say they have no time. Now, you being has an unbelievable schedule. Let's use you to teach the audience how to change your mindset so they make time to exercise.
Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen,
There you go.
and children of all ages, guess what? Whatever you need to do, you need to do. And the old adage is either you do or you don't. And it's commitment. And guess what? I don't care what business you're in. And I know people from all businesses, Stephen, as you do, we can find the time. We also can find the excuses. Oh, boy, do we love the excuses. That's part of it. That's part of it. Eventually realizing that there is no excuse because you want to feel good, then you're going to be committed to the cause. So it's scheduling. In my business, if you don't write it down and set the time, it may not happen. And we get good at being less than good and less than accurate. And we get good at not following the schedule. So I think in my business, it's so not in queue ever, times and places and locations, and you're in town and out of town. But press that alarm, and that alarm will remind you that, tells you, oh my God, you didn't exercise today. It's scheduling. It really is, as I'm sure you know. But again, in my business, if we don't write it down, a lot of times, more times than none, it does not get done. So it's scheduling. I keep a schedule, and that makes all the difference. So I tell the people that are watching, and I'm entertainment, I'm in the entertainment world, scheduling. Old school, we write it down. Whatever you have to do, set the time and don't waver from it. And that's how you will attain freedom and health in your life. No excuses, period.
Wow. So here, help me out here. This
Yes.
is great. Okay. So, they always ask on the Dr. Fitness show, how can you close? And I say, if your mind can conceive it and your heart can believe it, Dr. Fitness USA can help you achieve it. So put that in your humoristic terms from a Johnny. I know, as the viewers are watching right now, I'm here for a reason. I'm here to entertain, and I'm also here to get healthy and to feel good in my life. And I, took this turn to Dr. Fitness, who's all about body design and getting healthy inside and out. And this is what it's about. We all want to look good, but let's not kid each other. We need to feel good. We need to do it from the inside out. And Dr. Fitness has shown me the light, has shown me the way. It's good being with the best. And Dr. Fitness, body design, yes, is amazing. He'll get you there. And he's getting me there. You know what? One step at a time. They used to say baby steps. But Stephen doesn't just go baby steps. He goes all the way. Right away. I like that. All the way, right away. And because you know what? There's no time to wait. If you're waiting for nothing. It's all about really, his yearning to get you healthy. And don't make any mistakes about it. It's going to happen. You got to be in the right place. And then you got to commit. Forget about it. I'm doing push-ups right now. What do you call these squats? I'll do squats in place. I don't care if I'm at Best Buy and I'm buying this and I'm buying that. So what are you doing, John? Nothing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm getting healthy. Doesn't matter where you are. So thank you, Dr. Fitness USA and Ms. Batista. Your team is a great, powerful team, and people need you. They just don't know it yet. The ones that haven't gotten hold of you, but they will. So here I am. I'm ready. I'm ready and willing. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
So that was a really good commercial. Thank you. Let's go back and talk a little bit about you, because you are a guest and you are the star of our show. So you have a lot of accomplishments, a lot of roles, a lot of things, and I'm sure that didn't always come easy, right? So
Correct.
you were talking earlier about commitment, and really, like in fitness, it's to be committed is really the key to sustainability. But what are some of the challenges that you had to overcome to arrive where you've arrived? And how did you keep that positive mindset to overcome those challenges? Can you talk a little bit to us about that?
Listen, everybody, listen closely. Get over it. Get over it. Get over your bigger than thou. Get over it. Succumb to what you need in your life, because what you need, your mind doesn't always tell you the right thing. And this is what happens in life. You know, I'm from New York City, from Long Island originally, and I was in the restaurant business because my family was in the restaurant business. My father was owner of a very famous restaurant, the Stage Delicatessen. Oh my God, corned beef, pastrami, potato salad. You know, it does not end as to the good and the bad foods that you can eat. So it's bad habits. Look, we love the bad habits. And we always make excuses. Oh, it's okay. I'm just going to do this today, but oh, come on, I'm okay for tomorrow. No. There's got to be a break. You got to get in touch with the reality of life and the reality of what your body is going through. Hell and back. Hey, I wasn't always perfect in the beginning. All right, I succumbed to my, addictions. In life, whatever the addiction is. If I was having to drink a few extra drinks or whatever I was doing in life, it's hard to take a step back and look and say, oh, I've got to start straightening out. Getting there is one step at a time, guys. You don't have to do it all in one day, by the way. I didn't. I was in the restaurant business in New York, but every business is relatable, by the way. Restaurants are relatable to any business. As I watched my father teach me the way of getting perfect in the restaurant business. I'm in the movie business now. Everything's relatable. But when you start talking about bad habits, that, you stay with the bad habits, it could take you down. It could take you down. And you're too good for that. You're much better than that. So it's surrounding yourself with great energy. It's surrounding yourself with people that care about you and want you to rise. It's surrounding yourself with people who are much better than you. Oh, you never heard that before? I know you have. You need the people that are much better in a good way. You know what I mean? So it's really getting in touch with your bad habits and wiping them out one by one. And by the way, in a week, you can get rid of a lot of bad habits. Do something every day. You know what I mean? And the people that are dragging you down, the people that are taking your energy away from you, they're taking it little by little. They don't know it, but they don't care. So the person that has to care is you, and you've got to X out that energy. Now, I'm not saying, go home and make a call and call all your relatives and say, we're done. I'm saying that one step at a time, guys. You know what I mean? You don't have to, if you're doing a few things for the week, one thing each day, you're doing good, and you're going to rise to a good place. You are. Get in touch with the bad habits. Don't ignore it. You know what I mean. We ignore that stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm okay. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. And you're smoking away. You are so not good. You are not there. Who cares? You'll get there. When I came here and I met Dr. Fitness, Body Design, I feel like, okay, now I have a place. Now I have a place. Hey, listen, he's not, he's not as well known as he is for nothing. It's because he's good. Always do your research, because if you're taking, if you're taking chances in your life, and it's not so much chances, because you have to be proactive. If you're not doing anything, then what are you doing? Going to Starbucks? Find a place that can make you healthy. And as I entered here in this world of Dr. Fitness USA, I realized there's a place really for everyone. You have to commit to the cause and commit to getting healthy, and don't worry so much about what was and your bad habits, because you will get through. You will rise to the occasion. And you listen, people rise and obliterate their bad habits and addictions. It happens every day. but it takes work. It's not, doesn't come by magic, although I think it does. But, and I always say have a magical day, but I really mean do what you got to do and meet the people that can, really be that team around you that's going to take you to places, and you'll feel so much better. Oh, my God. Seriously.
That was great, great, great feedback. And what's next for you? What are you working on?
Well, I am working on a couple of things, and a reality-based program in Las Vegas. Also, a book, My Life as Johnny V, which really is about my journey. The show became such a huge hit. Scott Baio was 45 and single. That when you are famous, or you think you are. But when you're famous, you could take advantage of that in good ways and in not good ways. So you could spread the word, you could spread the wealth of really supporting and encouraging and inspiring people around you. So I've got a few shows that I'll be doing. The book is released pretty soon. And I'll be doing a live show in Las Vegas. So, listen, I love entertainment. I love inspiring. And, everything is connected to my world of entertainment, life coaching. I like to change lives. I like to make you feel like you could rise, to the very top, because we all can. And the only people in the way is our own selves. No excuses. Here's the deal, guys. Take the responsibility. If something goes down, it's not good. Don't just blame the other person, because no. I know that for a fact. Blame yourself. What's the big deal? Stand up and be counted. Good and bad, it's okay. We can always recover. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. We can always recover, really. And that's, and that really is the answer to it all. Stop standing in your way and get rid of the energy that is not healthy for you. And all of a sudden you'll go, wow, I feel freedom. And you should always feel freedom and feel good. And then, call me when you want to laugh, because laughter is a cure, and you should be laughing every day. If you're not, find something funny, for God's sake, and keep the great people around you. Keep the great, wonderful energy around you. It makes all the difference. Be your best manager. Be the greatest manager of all time for you, and that includes bringing the team in. When you need to, attain certain things, whether it's health, with Dr. Fitness. But you know what, guys? Don't stay in the yesterday. Go to the future. Go to the day that you're dealing with, and become the best that you can become. No excuses, my friend. Write that on your fridge. Write that right there where you're getting your snacks late at night. Write it down, because you can get in the best possible shape, mind, body, and soul. You could do it starting today. But you know what? Get in touch with your greatest power, and that's you. Tell the truth, guys. Don't lie. And don't lie to yourself. We get good at that. And don't lie to anybody else. Because you'll find when you're completely truthful in your life, you'll be healthier and wealthier for it. That's all I'm going to say. Johnny Venokur, and you guys know me as Johnny V, but you know what? This is a magnificent time as I, am introduced to Dr. Fitness and Batista, and what a great team they are. And because they are, they want you to get good with yourself, get healthy, So here I am.
You're amazing. What can I say? Your energy is electrifying, and it's a joy to see that. And your actions to create better habits and put oneself first to be a better person, both healthier, is very welcomed. I think what I like about it is your energy and your certainty that when you talk, that people actually hear what you're saying And whatever they decide to do, that they actually take action, especially if they want to take their body to the next level, independent of personal trainers, et cetera, that they want to do something that comes from inside out, that's very spiritually balanced, that'll enhance their life 360 degrees in all areas.
There's a lot of things we learn and find out that we thought for many, many moons was good, right? In foods and whatever. And we go, oh, it's not good? Because we stick to our ways. You know, we've been in, we do something for a lifetime. We go, well, that's got to be the way. It's got to be not true. So be ready to free yourself up in health and knowledge, because I think knowledge is very as important as anything else. If you understand your body and how it reacts to exercising and to foods, I think we'll be in better shape.
I think that I do a lot of research, and I write a lot because I love to learn and to stay on top of the new technology or the new information, the new research. And I must have written at least 200 articles last year.
Oh, wow.
And I research everything. And there's so much research now that's about the power of weightlifting for Alzheimer, for neurodegenerative diseases, for diabetes, proven that keeping healthy muscles will actually help with diabetes or prevent even and reverse. And so that's one thing that I do like to do. And hey, you might want to read some of my articles.
No, I would love to read your articles. And, I realize as we're in this world of social media and we get very overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. The trick, or not the trick, but the way to I think, figure it all out is don't become overwhelmed. Just, look into some things. And if that's not your thing, okay, so you move on. Yeah. But if you do nothing, then nothing's getting done and you're not improving in your life. So I'm happy to be here, Batista, and Dr. Fitness. Good things. Do something good for yourself today and also make somebody laugh. Yeah. And by the way, make yourself laugh. I do it all the time. People say, what are you doing, Johnny? I'm just having a good day.
It's been an honor and a pleasure to have you. People go and follow Johnny at Crashing Johnny V.
Crashing Johnny V, CRASHIN, no G, Johnny V, JOHNNY, V is in Victor. So Crashing Johnny V, where you can go and reach me at any moment. I want to make sure that I didn't forget, the great and wonderful, EZ, introduced me to you. And I know Mr. Easy a very long time. He was, he came up to me when my show was on the air and it was a huge hit on VH1. And he looked at me and said, John, I can help you. And he was right. So thank you. Hey, listen, let's do this again. And let's talk some more. Let's keep talking, for God's sake.
Let's do that. So on this note, I want to say thank you. Thank you, my co-host, Dr. Fitness USA. Thank you, Johnny, for giving us the honor to be on our show and having such a great positive attitude. And until next time on the Dr. Fitness USA show, goodbye.
Peace.
Peace.
Welcome to the Dr. Fitness USA show. Exercises, medicine, strength training is stronger medicine with your host, Batista. And myself as the co-host, Dr. Fitness USA.